Hello searchers, and we've arrived at Detectorcon. We'll show you around in a sec. We've got a little Ricardo's little wagon here. I was going to call it something else. Look, he's in his bog. Say hello, Rick.
Hello, Rick.
He's got his cooker, everything set up, and he's under his gazebo. It's all them. Big life everywhere. And Macy's with us. Fodder's with us.
Oi, oi.
Yim Yam. And Dave's busy. He won't talk. He's there.
Representing for the boy.
He's a good egg.
The boy wonder.
So we're on. Oh. So we're on camping field. There's flies everywhere. Well, we're not on camping field. Sorry, we're on the staff field, and we've got. He's got everything around here now. It's all ready for go. Someone's got the top off there. The gazebo's up. Regtons are over here. Make sure we come say hello to them. And people are still turning up. But it looks like it's going to be a wicked weekend. Sorry for the voice because I don't very well. Just keep coughing and barking. Yeah, we're here. So midday Friday and it's starting. People are turning up. We've got one here turning up. The camping field up there, the motorhome field, that's getting full. So it won't be long till digging now. With Ricky boy, digging one right next to me. Had a choppy signal. Basically first good find. We've got a little Commonwealth, I think. That was choppy as well. Really bad signal. Winner. And we've had a few targets now. The hammered little pot leg, and we've got some possibly musket ball that's been whacked by someone. Rick will tell you a story about that, won't you, Rick?
I got one similar, but mine's rusty.
And we've got another one. Ricardo's going to put his big coil on.
I'm going to go change the coil.
He needs a big one, not a little one. Well, we've come back because my back is in pieces, and look, he's cooking. He's cooking, or cooking. So where is it, Rick? And everybody's loving life now. It's really filled up. Mason.
You start at the start. Mason, 8 of diamonds. Would you like to keep that card or would you like to swap it? He's going to swap it. It's a 5. Higher than a 5. Higher. Everybody. Sure. Oh, look at that. It's a king. What should he do, everybody? Lower. Lower. It's a 7. Ooh. Where are you going? Everybody? Lower. Ooh, it's a 6. Everyone saying higher? 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 Go on, mate. Ooh! This for the win. Everybody? Lower. Oh! Throw out of it, Chris. Pick the next one, Chris. That was dead good, that. 199.
Good morning, searchers. And I am not that rough. I'm still a bit groggy. Still not very good. But I am up. And first awake. Rick's still tucked in bed. And Dave and Fodder are tucked in... Fodder? Don't know where Fodder is. And Dave and... Mason is still tucked in bed. Scott's got up, but we're just boiled the kettle. See it here, kettle's on, and we've got a pan full of eggs ready for when they wake up as well. So I will catch you in the debrief more than likely. Everyone's up here waiting for the debrief. Big Chris. So we're in the fields with Ricardo, and we've had a few buttons so far, and I've just had half a milled silver. Doesn't look like an amd. Looks too round, but yeah, more silver. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And Scott's just confirmed for me next to the hole, right next to it, literally, and up comes the other half. Pop her away. But there's no detail on her. No. Silver, silver. We go, winner, full coin now. And somebody's dug there, and I get there, and a coin. Little imprint. Always check your holes. Ripped on some here and all. Thinks it's scrap, but he's digging anyway. But everything sounds a bit dodgy and scrappy on this field.
Look, of course, nothing on it.
So this is like main entrance in. Scott's just gone over and it sounds good. I'm going to see what's in there. Nothing, yeah.
Oh, what we got here?
A little toasty.
A real toasty.
Real toasty. Looks bloody jetting like it's that thin. Nice one. Right next to the entrance. Come on, Ricardo. I keep telling him. It's excessively windy up here, and we've just had that little one come out. I have not got the foggiest what it is. But yeah, that's come out. Dead low as well, like a 5-6. There we go. So we've been digging all day, and someone's a bit lucky, aren't you? Tidy bat. He's tidy. Oh, he's a lucky lad. Look at this.
Did I?
Yeah. Give it away.
In my
It's going to be gold in there, Di.
I hope so, imagine that.
It's heavy. Well, it might just be the mud.
No, it's gold. It's a gold ingot in there.
Go. Bro.
How did it all come?
Come down, sweat, Dave.
There we go, so
I'll wait up there enough, Stevie.
I nearly got that.
Well guys, back from Detectorcon. Well, to be fair, I've been back from Detectorcon for 2 days now. I ended up coming home on the Saturday. Basically got abandoned. Rick and Fod's buggered off, and then I mentioned to Dave, what do you want to do? And Dave was in the same mind. We'd both had things. We basically cancelled the event for and thought, you know what, let's make the missus happy and go home. I managed to attend me 5-year-old niece's birthday party because I come home early, which was brilliant. And then me and Rick buggered off to an event after, which there'll be a video up on that, and it's a good one. I wanted to put my 2 pence piece in on everything that's going on. Now, I helped to marshal parts of Detectorcon. I mean, parts of it. I wasn't very well. Scotty was really understanding that I wasn't very well. And I suffer with a lot of back issues as well. So I'm not the most able of, let's say, running around everywhere like a headless chicken. But what I will say is, when I had a walkie and I was dealing with the admins and the event, everything was absolute chaos on the walkie-talkies. It was hard to basically communicate because there was so much going on, and a lot of that isn't down to the organisers. A lot of it was meant to flow better on the day, and it didn't. From what I gather, myself and even speaking to them personally one-on-one, is the landowner had an awful lot to do with this event, and in my opinion, too much to do with this event. I attended Detectorcon 2 last year, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, major events and so on, it was probably one of my favourite out of all of them. It was so chilled, it was so relaxed, there was the massive nightlife, the atmosphere there was amazing. Yes, a lot of people didn't find, but again, personally, I don't think it's down to what people can find. I found, and some of the lads who I was with have found, but that's because they've been on land, which is hard to get finds from, and they know how to work the machines in them sort of circumstances. It's just like when I go down the RCM, I struggle like boot with it because it's full of minerals, and it's something that I've never been used to. Flint and all different bits and so on in the soil, messing with your machine and messing with your sensitivities and giving you funny sounds and so on. But I've slowly over the years got used to that. So when I get to places like Scotty's where it's just wet pasture, so easy for me compared to other people. And I've got to say, the amount of it that I saw, I'm not going to name any names, but I had 2 people that walked past me and the coil to the ground. You're not going to find anything swinging it like that, but they're moaning they're not finding anything. And obviously with a Marshall jacket on, I'm not going to turn around and say to them, well, if you put your machine to the frigging floor, you're going to find something. So people moaning about finds, I think it's pathetic. It's a risk in the hobby anyway, as you know. It's a risk. I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours out in them fields finding nothing, and then being able to make a video over something good, to the fact of the bits that I have found, because I have worked for them, and I still stick by the saying from Mr. Stephen Newman, if you can't find it, force it out the ground. He isn't wrong, because you've got to really try and get it out of that ground if that's the case. The amount of stick that's being given, not just to Scotty, not just to any of the other big organising party, to the general group, is horrendous. I would not say anything like that to any of them. Some of the stuff like turning around and saying Scotty paid for his caravan last year with the money that from Detectorcon. Are you having a laugh? If you knew Scotty, if you spoke to him, you know that he's actually got that on finance. Not a finance because he can't get credit, it's a finance through his father-in-law, who he's paying back monthly. So no, he didn't use last year's money for that, and I think that's absolutely disgraceful. To actually call somebody from stealing from a charity is absolutely horrendous. Anyway, for that, I should hang their head in shame. It really, really ticked me off. And you've got people who haven't even attended the event, people who haven't even been up Northumberland or past them borders. We were in Scotland at one point, it was quite funny. Could ask Dave that story. And you haven't even been up there and you can't comment on it. You weren't there, you didn't see it. You've got a lot of people that moan at any event. I even remember seeing a lady last year at the RCM who was in the middle of everybody, chose to be there, but then moaned. People were walking past a caravan and stuff. People had gone and moaned. And personally, I had a bloody blast of a time with the Welsh lads. It's one of them where, at the end of the day, you make the event what it is. Yourself, yes, the extras there to help. Great, there's beer there. Great, there's food there. Yes, the food wasn't very good. Still not very well. And all of the other parts of it, I took my own food because I've been in them circumstances before. We cooked our own food. Rick actually cooked burgers for me one night. I cooked the lads' breakfast. We made our own. We brought beers just in case, and we drank from the bar, and the beer from the bar was pretty good. Yeah, it was expensive, what we're used to, but it was good. So the amount of moaning over petty little things like, oh, we can't get a car out of the ground. You're parking in a field, what more do you expect when it's raining? If you're that bothered about it, go get a hotel. Don't park on the field. I just can't get my head around the amount of moaning. And it's one of them at the minute where I'm like, I want to say something and I want to say a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm going to give the organisers a chance to say something because they deserve it. From what I have heard out of a big high is they made £7,000 on the raffle towards the charity, which is more than they made last year. And after the event went, I wouldn't say so badly, it went hectic and a lot of moaning, which got a lot of people's spirits down and made more moaning and so on and so on and so on. I personally think that out of all of it, the money was raised for children. In my eyes, that's the only reason I headed up there. Do you really think I want to spend over 80 quid's worth of fuel to head all the way up to Scotland, where I know there's no fines anyway in the first place? I'd rather spend 2 hours and head to Norfolk, where I know I'm going to get loads. But it's not that, it's the idea of supporting the charity, seeing the friends, seeing the big faces you don't normally see, and having a laugh with everybody. And I did that, I enjoyed that. So you either didn't make it what you want to make it yourself, or you've just got something to moan about because you're just one of them people who moans a Karen or a Ken. So personally, I'd pack it in, wait for them to say what was said, give them a big round of applause for the hard work they did to attempt to put in themselves, and at the same time, a massive, massive well done for the money that was raised for the event. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video. It's gonna be a bloody good one, so make sure you watch it. Anyway guys, bye bye.